Hey guys, I know why y'all clicked on this video, because it's titled Axial Yeti XL Sucks. And I know what you're thinking. Why does it suck? The XL doesn't suck, the XL is badass. Well, y'all are right, the XL is badass. But Axial did some stuff to the XL that they could have done differently to make it even better, and it wouldn't have cost them any more money. So on the outside, I'm going to get started with these wheel nuts. It's an 8mm nut with basically a washer on it to cover up the hole on the 17mm wheel. They should have done what Traxxas did and just did a real 17mm hex with a 17mm nut. It wouldn't have cost them any more money, and it would have made the truck look better. And you won't get this issue. Stripped nuts. Let me rephrase that. Stripped wheel nuts. I think that was a bad decision on their part. They should have done a standard 17mm hex. The next issue involves the differentials and the transmission. I looked online and started talking to some people, and they said that their Yeti XLs were low on diff fluid and had very little grease in the gearboxes. Well, those people I talked to were right. I tore mine apart today and found out that there was almost no grease in the gearboxes and very little diff oil in the differentials. So I filled the differentials with some 50K oil and put some Lucas red and tacky grease in the gearboxes. Took care of that problem. Even when you roll it around, you can feel the difference. It's not as crunchy, it's a lot more smooth. So if you have a Yeti XL, I suggest you do that before you play with it anymore. If you don't have an XL and you plan on getting one, I suggest you do that before you play with it. Next thing is the body, how it tilts. A lot of people don't like that. I think it's cool. A lot of people complain about it falling on their hand when they're trying to work on it. Well, I had that happen to me a couple of times, and I came up with an idea. To get a reusable zip tie and run it through here around the rear axle, and that takes care of that problem. It doesn't fall anymore. So Axial did an okay job with that. You can't please everybody. I like it. A lot of people don't. Next one is the servo. They put a 150-ounce servo in here to turn these gigantic tires. Now, I know these are not the stock wheels and tires, but they're basically the same size as the stock wheels and tires. 150 ounces is not enough to turn those wheels and tires as fast as they need to be turned. So I put a Savox 0231MG servo in it. It's got 208 ounces of torque. It's not more than enough, but it's enough to do the job. Another thing that I like that they did is they kind of copied Traxxas with the battery trays. They did a good job with that. I made these little pull tabs for the body clips. One thing they did that I don't like, but I'm not complaining too much about, is the toe links and the camber links are solid plastic rods. They should have put aluminum turnbuckles in there so they could be adjusted. But that one might have made the cost go up a little bit on the truck, and it's already $700. So they took a shortcut right there, and it wasn't the worst decision they've ever made. But I would have liked to see something adjustable in there. And I think that's all the bad things I've heard about this truck. So that's my little rant, I guess. So thanks for watching.